This is Xavier with Gotta Be Mobile, and this is a brand new Samsung Galaxy S10e or Galaxy S10 Essential, depending on how many words you want to say when you're describing your new phone or which phone you're thinking of buying. And this is one of the newest phones from Samsung, and it's a younger sibling of the Galaxy S10 and Galaxy S10 Plus. Now, the biggest difference that most people will notice about these two phones is its price tag. It starts at a pretty reasonable $749.99, and $749 is a lot of money, but realistically, most people aren't going to spend that much once they consider a trade-in phone or waiting for a deal. This is the most you'll ever pay for the Galaxy S10e, and we always expect prices to plunge pretty deeply within weeks or months after a Samsung device releases a new device. So, quick look at the Galaxy S10 Essential or Galaxy S10e, and you'll see it's a pretty sharp looking phone. At launch, it's going to be available in one of these two colors, and I'm just putting it next to the S10 Plus to show the contrast in size. Now, one thing that you don't get on the Galaxy S10e or Galaxy S10 Essential is the extra cameras. You'll see the S10 Plus has an array of 3 cameras on the back and 2 on the front, and this little punch hole notch deal up here in the far right corner. The S10 Essential is a little bit different. You'll see that there are just 2 cameras on the back. You've got your standard and your telephoto. The front of the camera, you've only got 1. If you want to save money, and like a lot of people have to pay for more than one device when you upgrade, perhaps you have kids or a spouse or significant other that you need to buy a phone for, this is going to get the job done. It's not going to be quite as bright of a screen. It's not going to be quite as lifelike. But guess what? When I'm holding this phone by itself, this phone looks just fine. 90% plus of people are going to be completely satisfied with this phone unless you go ahead and say, hey, look at this bad boy right next to it. It's got the same apps, same technology throughout. There are a few trade-offs. You don't get the cool fingerprint scanner embedded in the display on the S10 or the S10 Plus on the S10e. But you know what? You can live with that. If you want to use a fingerprint to secure your phone, you've got a fingerprint scanner right here. It's the same kind of technology that was used just a couple of years ago on the Galaxy S6 and similar phones. So again, really nice phone, $749. I would not be surprised if you could get it for far, far cheaper once Samsung releases all of its promos. You can right now get up to $550 off of the Galaxy S10, standard Galaxy S10 with a trade-in of a recent Samsung, Apple, or similar device. So I wouldn't be surprised if it wouldn't be too hard to get this phone for half off, give or take, within the next few weeks or months. So Galaxy S10e, really simple, really nice phone. Killer features. I already recorded a full video of this, but it's got one of the best Android photo apps I've ever seen. It's got just beautiful photos. I'm going to go ahead and tilt this up so you can see here. But it's got a food mode, panorama mode, pro mode, live focus. It's got the standard photos, and you can go ahead and see here a quick demo of what the wide angle looks like. So that's wide angle, and that's the telephoto. And you can see that watch back there. If I zoom in on it, that's actual real life zoom. That's not your standard digital zoom where you're losing information and throwing it away and just sort of making it bigger using software. That's using this second camera here. So unfortunately, it's not going to give you a lot of options on the front. You don't have a physical second camera, but you can see I'm here shooting this video with my Sony camera. And if I back up here, this is sort of group mode, and you can imagine if I'm in the landscape, there's plenty of room for another person to take a selfie with me. So if you take a lot of selfies, you'll be fine with this. You'll have some flexibility, but you're not going to have the flexibility of the Galaxy S10 or S10 Plus. You'll see that we get still the wide angle here for the selfie. You'll see that we get the standard selfie mode. But when we flip it around, there's one additional option on the S10 and S10 Plus. And you remember that watch we just took a photo of? I can go ahead and go from the standard mode to telephoto mode, and then I can go super wide. And this is something that you might want to do if you're taking a lot of photos or videos of interiors or of large groups. It just gives a lot of flexibility. And it might be one of the reasons you upgrade from this guy and spend a couple $100 extra and go for the standard S10 or S10 Plus. Let us know in your comments if you have any questions about the Galaxy S10e or Galaxy S10 Essential, whatever you want to call it, or the bigger siblings that it has here. And if you have any questions, go ahead and let us know. You can follow the link in the description to our full information on the Galaxy S10 at GottaBeMobile.com. And please subscribe if you want to hear more about this awesome phone.